Hey everybody, welcome back to Channel Ryan. Movies with Ryan. I know it's been a little bit. I just want to say alphanumerical November, a video almost every day of November just burnt me out on making videos. Took December off. We rang in the new year. Happy late new year to everybody. 2026 has been pretty good so far. Today's video, I'm going to bring you some pickups. I originally in December was going to bring you 2 unboxings for pre-orders I had, but both of my pre-orders from 2 separate websites both had items in them that got pushed back to the end of January. So I probably will not be getting those boxes until February, maybe. But in the meantime, I've been picking some stuff up. Been in my Mega Replay. Arrow had a 50% sale on their UK site, and I bought some stuff on there. We'll get in that in a little bit when I get to that. Been in my Mega Replay, I think I said that. We've got the Barnes & Noble Arrow sale also going on at this time. I bought some stuff from Umbrella because they were having a sale. And then I got something in the mail from Chris from Floyd House Flicks. Big Chris. We'll get into that in a minute. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen most of this stuff already because I've been taking pictures of it. I'm bouncing in this chair. I'm excited. I haven't done a video in a while. So let's get into it. Mega Replay. First thing I picked up. I'm not going for a complete Criterion collection, but if I see Criterion out in the wild, I'm going to pick them up. I passed this up originally, came home. I thought I had this already. Turns out I had another one that's in a very similar case. So I went back and got it. I only paid $2 for this, but I picked up Armageddon, the big collector's edition. Spine number 40. Did not have this in the collection. Now I do. And that is the receipt hanging out. It's not something wrong with the case. But yeah, I've got Armageddon on Blu-ray somewhere back here behind me, but I had to have the Criterion one because I think this has, it's got a ton of supplements on there. I don't think that actually made it to the regular Blu-ray. Some of these didn't, so I can't wait to check that out. I think the infamous Ben Affleck arguing with the director thing might be on here. I've never actually listened to that, so I kind of want to listen to that. So that was the first thing. Second, Arrow UK. I said they had a sale. They did not actually have a sale. They put something up for pre-order, and I immediately jumped on it. There's been some Hong Kong movies that have been released through Shout Factory, but Arrow also had said that they were going to be putting some of these movies out too, and I would rather have the Arrow versions. And they finally put one up that one of the 2 that I just absolutely want from Arrow. So I went ahead and pre-ordered, but then I also ordered another title that is only available on Arrow UK. And this is from Kiyoshi Kurosawa, Before We Vanish. And this Kurosawa, this is no relation to Akira Kurosawa. But if you think you've heard the name before, he did Cure, which is in the Criterion Collection. He also did Pulse, Cloud, and a few other movies. Very, very good director. But I've been looking to pick this up. But again, it's only available on the UK Arrow website. It's basically about 2 aliens that come to Earth that try to integrate before this mass takeover. And I'm really interested to see it because, like I said, I've seen Pulse, I've seen Cure. Fantastic movies. Check them out if you haven't. But Before We Vanish from Arrow UK. Let's go with this next. Barnes & Noble had their Criterion sale in November. Late December, they started their Criterion, November. I think I said Criterion. They started their Arrow 50% off sale recently. I've got 3 Arrow titles. I'm probably still going to pick up a couple more. And then 2 other things I picked up. I had $35 or $45 in rewards from Criterion sale. So I picked up a few things. First thing I picked up, I love this. I don't love this movie. I really enjoy this movie. It's a different take on war. And I just now noticed Jamie Foxx and Jake Gyllenhaal is in this dog tag. But I picked up the 4K Steelbook of Jarhead. You see them, they're right there in the dog tag. I did not notice that before. Got the camo on the back. Get this out of the way. 4K and Blu-ray on the inside. I haven't heard really any reviews on this, on the upgrade. I hope it's good. Again, a movie I enjoy. Had to pick it up. I think it was like $39.99. It had 20% off, sticker on there, and plus with I basically got it for free. Next, I had a UK import of this Blu-ray, and it was not good. The transfer almost reminded me of VHS, early DVD. The American version of this Blu-ray, it's ridiculously out of print and doesn't go for like a ton of money. The UK version was less, so I picked it up. I watched. I love this movie. This is another one of those kind of hard movies to watch. It's on the lower end. I really like it. I think Nicolas Cage is just fabulous in this movie. It also has Elizabeth Shue, and I'm talking about none other than the 4K from Shout Factory, Leaving Las Vegas. Basically, he's an alcoholic in Las Vegas, and he's stuck in that world, and it's basically what happens. If you haven't seen Leaving Las Vegas, please check it out. It's a good movie. Again, falls in that kind of hard to watch. You may only watch it one time, but it's a movie you need to watch. Next, moving on to Arrow. 3 titles. These first 2 I did not show off, and I did not show off that Leaving Las Vegas on my Instagram either. But follow me on their movies with Ryan. I don't know who the director of this is. Oh, Junya Sato. Junya, I know I probably said that wrong. Proof of Man. Again, Arrow coming out with the Asian titles. I got to pick them all up. I don't know much about this. It's a Yakuza type movie, so I can't wait to check it out. Apparently, it's movie mogul Haruki Kodukawa changed the landscape of Japanese cinema with good when he introduced the concept of blockbuster to the country with his gripping crime drama featuring an all-star cast. So I don't know. I guess whoever I said the director was not the director. Either way, can't wait to check that out. Next, Kenji Fukasaku. I hope I just said that right. Battle Royale. Probably the biggest thing. Graveyards of Honor. A whole ton of other stuff. This was released sometime, I think last summer maybe, and I didn't pick it up. Kenji Fukasaku. I think that's what I said. The Threat. Again, another Yakuza gangster movie. Kenji's kind of known for that. He always does an excellent job. If you haven't watched any Kenji movies, please check them out. But I did pick up The Threat. Last but not least, I was surprised these limited editions were still in stock. I've heard really good things about this transfer. This is an early, 93? 94? Early 90s. Wish it said it on here. Now I can actually read the back for once, and it doesn't have a date on here. But this has some CGI and all that, early CGI. Sometimes that doesn't transfer well over to 4K. Jim Carrey, The Mask, 4K, limited edition. It's got the slip box with the cool purple and the greens. Got the mask on the back. You get, the nice 4K box. I don't know if that art's reversible. You get a poster, and then you get a cool black and white fronted newspaper, and of course everything in here. Yeah, The Mask was, when it first came out, I'll be honest, I really did not like it. I just didn't find the humor in it. And then as I've gotten older and rewatched it, I've really enjoyed it. Like I get the humor now. I mean, when this came out, I was like 12, 13 years old. So can't wait to check it out in 4K. My nose itchy. 4 more things. Umbrella. Umbrella came in swinging. I got a box from Umbrella. It came in the first part of January. Showed it off on the Instagram. I picked up 3 titles. First thing, all these are all collector's editions. Takashi Miike, The Agitator, first time on Blu-ray. I'm kind of upset because I'd ordered this. There was a pre-order in here, so it didn't come out. I think the pre-order came out the first week in January. So I'd had this on hold, waiting for this other pre-order to come out for like 3 months. In the meantime, Radiance announced they were going to be putting out this title too. I'm kind of going for a complete Asian collection of Radiance, but I think I wanted this collector's edition a little bit more now that I'm thinking about it. But they're also putting out another Takashi Miike title trilogy coming out, I think, next month, so I can't wait to pick that up. But anyway, Agitator. Takashi Miike's been around for a while. He's got like 120, 130 directing credits under his belt, a ton of movies. He adapts a lot of manga and stuff like that to movie form. 13 Assassins, Audition, a few other movies that maybe people have heard of. One of my favorite Japanese directors, but yeah, The Agitator. And these Umbrella hardbox collector editions are awesome. You got art cards. And this is basically about a Yakuza member. Again, I can never figure out a good way to show off these books, but, you know, in fine form with boutique titles, a great book. But basically about these Yakuza gang members, and if you know Takashi Miike, this is going to be violent. It's going to be kind of gory. It's going to be over the top. But, you know, you get the Blu-ray with a slip, a different cover. I love that when they do. So we got 3 different arts here. We got an art here on the slip. You got 2 Yakuza members on there on the back. A different cover for the Blu-ray. Slide this back in the hard box, and a completely different art on the hard box. I love this quote on the back. I've never watched this movie, so I can't wait to see what scene this ends up in, because I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. But thank you, and fuck you, brother. Takashi Miike, folks. Next, I'm going to be honest, I don't remember who directed this. This is a movie I recommend if people ask me about mental illness movies. There's a few I recommend, but this is one that really delves in a niche mental illness. There's a lot of depression and loneliness in this, but it's kind of taken to extremes. But this is Ryan Gosling, Lars and the Real Girl. Basically, he has this kind of traumatic life experience. He's living with his brother or his sister and brother-in-law, or brother and sister-in-law, I don't remember, in their garage. And he's still functioning. He goes to work in that, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure he does. But he has this doll, Bianca, that he acts as basically his girlfriend and takes her everywhere, and people are trying to deal with it. But it does a really, really good job of touching on the subject of mental illness, again, loneliness, depression, and this need to connect, and using a inanimate object as a real person. Fantastically done, fantastically written, acted, directed, and all that stuff. Again, hardbox, different arts. You got the art cards, which, you know, art cards. I don't like them. I like them, but I don't like them. I'd rather have a poster, a mini poster or something. And again, you know, same old stuff. Nice book, all full of stuff. If you haven't seen Lars and the Real Girl, highly recommend it. And then we got different art here on the slipcase. And then, yeah, we should have the original poster art. Actually, I don't know if that's the real. No, actually, I think this made a different art, because I think the original poster art, it was him and Bianca sitting on the couch. So, yeah, all sorts of different art. Check out Lars and the Real Girl if you haven't watched it. And last, this was the pre-order. I'm almost certain this is a Luc Besson movie. I didn't look before. I'm 100% certain it is. This is like a pseudo follow-up to Leon the Professional. This movie just came out first time on Blu-ray, I believe, the beginning of January. Can't wait to watch this. I've been wanting to watch this for a long time, and it's not been available physical media-wise in the USA. You might be able to watch it on streaming somewhere, but physical media, folks, it's the winner. Jean Reno in Wasabi. Basically, this is Leon in Japan. So I can't wait to check it out. You got Leon and the whole cast there. I think it is a French subtitled movie. It's a French movie with English subtitles. in Japan. You got here on the back a little bit of pinch of wasabi, some soy sauce and all that. But again, same thing. Nice hard box. Ain't gonna say much about those. Awesome book. Again, tell me a good way to actually show these off, because there's not. And then the actual slipcase, you got a different art on there. Got some bullet holes on the back. I really do. I love the front of that. She's like so like crybaby pissed off. And then a completely different art on the inside. But yeah, when a hard-hitting French detective, Jean Reno, is dropped into Tokyo for the funeral of his long-lost love, he brings attitude and zero patience. But in a city where nothing is what it seems, he'll need more than brute force to uncover the truth. So yeah, it is Luc Besson. So I cannot wait to check this out. And a pro tip, if you're putting a Blu-ray in a slipcover, start with the bottom first, dip a corner in and slide it in, because if you start from the top, there's a whole lot of extra space up here and you can get caught on that plastic and you can tear the slipcover up. But yeah, so that is from Umbrella Entertainment. Ours in the Royal Girl, Agitator, and Wasabi. Can't wait to check that out. Now the last thing, I missed out on this pre-order. The pre-order for this, I think, went quick. And there's a bunch of other different editions of this. There's steelbooks. There's different 4Ks of this and all that, but I wanted this collector's edition. I missed out on it. I reached out to a couple people on Instagram. Buddy of mine, Big Chris from Floyd House Flicks. Hey, I've got an extra copy. Who wants this? I said, I'll pay it. I'll pay whatever to get it. I missed out. That's my fault. It's secondary market. I'll buy it. And I bought it. And he shipped it to me. But that is none other than the Umbrella Dogma 4K Collector's Edition. And this thing is massive. So here is a regular. So height-wise, it's a little bit taller. Just a touch taller. But size-wise, it's almost twice the size of the regular collector's edition. You got a slipcase on here. You got the devil on the back. You got the God statue on the front. But this has got, the reason this is so thick. There we go. Again, hard box. We got art cards, but it's got the original Dogma cover on there. That is awesome. Remember when, it was Dogma Blu-rays and DVDs were going for like $40, $80, $90, $100. It's crazy. I just seen a Dogma Blu-ray in Mega Replay for like $9 the other day. It's crazy. This is the reason why it's so thick. Look at this book. This thing is twice the size of the regular collector's editions. I wonder if this has the whole, oh my goodness. This has got everything in it. So I don't know how I'm going to show this off. Start at the back. We ain't gonna, it's got just filled with all sorts of screenshots. I think part of the screenplay is in here. Yep, part of the screenplay. All sorts of stuff in here. So this book is like twice as thick as the normal collector's editions. And we got, again, different art on the slip cover. Ooh, even the Dogma. The Dogma is like embossed a little bit. Got that on the back. And then we got this. I wonder, so most of these are reversible. Let's find out. It is reversible. Nothing against the European age displays, but honestly, get with the rest of the world because they suck. But it's one thing I do love about Umbrella. If you don't want that age rating on the front, their covers are reversible, and you don't have to see it. Got a poster on the inside. You got the 4K. And I've heard great things about this 4K. Oh, that's neat. I'll show you here in a second. And it's got disc 2. It's got all the extras and all that. It has a clear flip thing. Usually these are black. That is clear. That is cool. So the one thing about Dogma, if you didn't know, Kevin Smith, this was actually made through the Weinstein Company, Weinstein, whatever, Harvey Weinstein. You know, Kevin Smith almost didn't get this made. Harvey stepped in, put up the funding for it, owned the rights to it. Weinstein said, you can buy it back. And Kevin Smith just was like, no, I'm not dealing with you. You're a perv. You're in jail. I'm not giving you a nickel, a dime, or anything like that. Commendable actions by Kevin Smith. And I guess about a year and a half ago, a large group of people came together and crowdfunded, and actually bought the rights of this movie and gave it back to Kevin Smith. And Kevin Smith was like, thank you. Let's make a 4K of this. And that's what we got. Dogma. That's it. A little bit of a long video. 20 minutes long. A little over. Plus intro. Oh, elevator going up. We got a little bit of everything. We got some Arrow. We got some Steelbook, some Shell Factory, and a whole bunch of Umbrella. It's been Ryan. Movies with Ryan. I'll see you again. Have a fantastic night.